Ooh, welcome back, Heavenlies. This is HEAVENSARMY playing Gran Turismo 5. Calm down. I don't know if this is like an episode 16 or a 00 episode. We're not playing through Gran Turismo 5 and 6 and Sport. In the next, moments. I don't know what's going to happen. Normally I have like, things I want to do each live stream. I don't have a script, but like I have like a checklist of like I want to make progress. If I can find something to sass or poke fun of, I'll do it. Try to remember to read chat, stuff like that. But we've already finished these games. My idea is how much have I improved, and how much do I like or still dislike the same things when I first played these games? And this is coming from Tekken 7, and you're like, what? From Tekken 7 was my first Tekken game, and I was awful at the game. No combos, no idea what a frame was. And I played 3 episodes and I'm like, never again. Like, I'm done. And then I, for some reason, got all these other games that fell in my hands of Tekken games, and then I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we made it back to 7. And then when I got back to 7 and I got like some of the ideas and fundamentals, I actually started enjoying 7 a lot more. And Tina, everyone, by the way, welcome back. So I'm just here to kind of do the same thing. Okay? I know when I played Gran Turismo 5, I was a terrible driver. So let's hop into GT life. Man, all the stuff is different. Everything's all compact now. Dealerships, used cars. We're gonna go straight to a dealership. My controller didn't move. I was a little nervous there. I think my controller just unplugged itself. Okay. Welcome to the PlayStation 3, where I gotta leave it plugged in or it dies in 2. Is it the PlayStation 3 controller that dies in a few moments? I didn't do any. I didn't hit a button. All I did was unplug my... All I did was unplug my controller. Anyway, so we went from Gran Turismo. Technically, this is us beating Gran Turismo 4 and moving back to Gran Turismo 5. And I have to say, everybody, going from a blurry PS2 game to this is kind of nice. This is truly nice to look at how pretty everything is. Not just like it was. I didn't realize how blurry PS2 was on some games. Again, it's been mostly racing games. It's been a troublesome game. So I already see the thing that I did not like about this game, okay? I am locked out from racing. Okay, we can drive all of these cars, but if there was a level 29 car, I'm not allowed to drive it. Oh, you're playing an old game too. Well, I hope you have fun with that. Where is the normal cars? They don't have okay, they have specs with this one. Why is that one so... Okay, see, I just want to buy a normal GTR. So they're just called, they're not like R34s, R35s, R36s, R37s. Yeah, okay, so I guess like the newest one are these. Okay. This one's 09, what about you? I don't know why this one's like so expensive and they're hiding all of the I'm going to go with like this. Ooh, okay, hold up. I like the normally if it's gonna be my car though, I kind of like this. This is kind of really cool. But I normally go, yeah, I usually go white pearl with these cars, don't I? So the music's like loud in my ear, but I think it's perfectly fine in your ears. It's nice to hear menu music. It really is. It's been a while since we're allowed to hear music in Gran Turismo games. Do I want to use this car? Yes. Right. Again, like, they've taken so many things away that you just had for, like, granted, of, like, being able to paint your car whenever you want. Cool, we got a horn, oh, wow. Anyway, let me do an oil change, because I don't know if that still carries over. So, we have GT Auto is still here. Like, I'll try, like, I don't know how to structure this, but, like, oh, this song! Wait a minute. Wait. I know the song. This song is just called Scott Joplin, the Entertainer, but this isn't Scott Joplin's, apparently. This is somebody else, and they claim there's this song, and the song mutes my entire video, and it ruins the video. So I'm glad I remembered that, because yeah, like this is why I turn off all music, because I don't want this video to get muted. Let's do an oil change. my bad. Like the Gran Turismo has not been smooth for me. Welcome back, DJ, by the way. So this isn't gonna be like I don't know what the again what I'm doing, but I'll look back on, because I had a lot of fun, everybody, just fun. Playing Gran Turismo 1 and 2, okay? Those were just fun games. Now, it was hard to drive and stuff, but I had fun, and that's what really matters. Flowers as well, welcome back. I gotta get out of here. No? Okay. I would've put one of those on. Engine overhaul, chassis. Okay. Well, then we're out of here. Yeah, you know what? This doesn't sound like Scott Joplin's. It is a little bit changed. Okay, I'm glad I remembered. Oh, the music's done. Okay, that was close. That was close. I had to mute that song, Flowers. That song muted. Well, that one was definitely copyrighted because it's not Scott Joplin's. It's the dude who plays all the classical music. I think it's him, and he claims all of the things, and it ruins the videos. Tuning shop, man. Okay, it's different. It's a different menu, but I'm seeing a lot of things that I'm already like, no, no to the levels, no, my B spec. So yeah, this is so much better. Why is there super ultra, kind of, maybe, sort of, ultra, and it's just like, no, we just need hard, medium, and soft tires, that's all we need. So, I think, here's the plan. I'll talk a bunch about other Gran Turismo games, but I'm also gonna, like, buy a random car, preferably, most likely the newest Nissan in the game, and we're just gonna put it on a track that has turns. We don't even have to race, we just need to, put it out on the track and see if the car turns. Because, I still don't know what was going on with Gran Turismo 4, but Gran Turismo 3, the one before Gran Turismo 4, that was the one where I learned how to tune. I learned how to tune all my cars in Gran Turismo 3. And then when I showed up in all the other Gran Turismos, they changed the names. They move things around. And what I think it is that I'm trying to move, it doesn't quite seem to work like it did in Gran Turismo 3. A guy who took classical music by claiming it's all his, came up to a musical historical music. It's also... Well, okay, so, are you talking about the dude who I'm talking about in this game? Because he is the one who played the classical songs that he played from. Okay, he's not stealing anything. He played his own version of all of these classical songs, and it's his music. So that's why he can claim it. No, it's not. He's not claiming the song to be his. He's claiming his played version as his. So that's what the problem is that this item cannot be installed. No. This item cannot be installed. Do you still want to purchase it? No, if I can't install it, why would I purchase it? The skyline wasn't the only problem with Gran Turismo 4. I really am on the impression that Gran Turismo 4 had a really odd driving system in their entire game, where cars would slide off the road and stuff, and cars just wouldn't turn. There was a lot going on that felt really weird, and I had no idea what was going on. It felt like all tires had oil on them. You saw my problems if you watched my videos, man. I never had cars drive off the road like that before. I know if you go around a turn, you need to do 30, and you go around it at 200 miles an hour, you're not gonna stay on the road. That I understand. But to slow down to 30 and then accelerate and your car slips off the road? Not normal. So they got the weight at the beginning, everybody. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm just looking at this one and making petty conversation. So okay, we don't need to do this because this just tightens up your car. With after it gets worn out again. I don't know why that's in this game, but there it is. Carbon hood with the body color of my car. Yes, please. Okay, we got fully upgraded. Updating car data, thanks. Thanks. Why did you do that? So what do I have written down for my list of things that I have? Oh, I don't have my restream chat up and running. Oopsies. That's kind of funny. Yeah, no. So he's not taking classic songs and claiming they're his. He literally plays them all and put out his own music of him playing these songs, and then that's his. Like, he's not doing anything wrong, but what sucks is the classic songs that he plays are ones that I know are anyone can listen to and I won't get claimed, but when he plays those songs, he claims his song, and it's just like, oh, it's your version, not the one that I'm allowed to listen to and play. So that's the problem. I keep getting tricked because classic music is allowed anyway. Yeah, anyway, let's not get down into the discussion of music copy claims. We'll hold off on that. This one's got a bunch of silly sharp turns. We might go with that one. Just looking at these tracks again, it's been forever. Actually, this one's got long... This was the one that I actually drove on that the car kept going off the road. I'm trying to remember which one is my favorite. I always keep thinking it's the deep forest, but it's not the deep forest. That's my favorite one with the forest that hides over goes over the trees. And you would think I would remember. I know it's like a long straightaway and the turn at a very easy turn at the end, but it's not that, because it doesn't wiggle that much. It should be like 2 straightaways. Trial Mountain, that's exactly what it is. It's Trial Mountain. That's the one. It's Trial Mountain 100%. It's looking for the straightaways, and then when you go through the trees, it's super nice, and it's a nice little straightaway as well. So. This song better not be muted. Every time I hear classic music in the Gran Turismo game now, I'm like, uh-oh. Is it him again? Is he taking claim? Trial Mountain. You think I'd remember Trial Mountain, and I never do. So I have a driving line on. This was my first Gran Turismo. Does this not have any turning any sliders and stuff? I don't think there's any sliders for me to move. So I know one of these, they cut all of the trees from the track and I was really sad. Whoa! Ah, hold up! Like, I was in my car. Okay, select was the button again. Okay, so this car is turning as bad as Gran Turismo 4. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. Oh, good grief. Why are we turning this way? I did not want to play this track on... So now, how do I customize? I did not see me clicking reverse. I clicked the Trial Mountain and drive. The game was default on reverse because I would never choose to scroll to a different tab and be like, do you want to reverse this track? And say yes? I did not. So this one at least has the trees over it. It's 6 or Sport that they chopped out the trees. Well, guess what, everybody? This is my track and my thingy. I can do whatever I want. Now, there has to be a way to mess with stuff. Quick options? No, I don't know if you can change... Can I not edit my car at all? That's restart, continue, and exit. So, I think it's Gran Turismo 6 that removed all of these trees. Yeah, so... I'm starting to think that the Nissan Skylines and the four-wheel drives may not handle like other four-wheel drives, but I also don't know how to change settings in this one. Well, at least the car did still turn, though. I just have to slow down fully. I have to follow the number on the screen, and then we can floor it. But yeah, this car does not turn very well either. But I'm gonna say, without going too deep into all of the knowledge, everybody, it's nice to be able to see everything that's not a blur. They have a special kind of four-wheel drive. The special as in somebody like me could hop into it and drive it, and like it would be amazing. But when it comes to like trying to race this vehicle, it's like, huh? Oh, there probably is not even turbo in this game either. Yeah, it's weird. Let me see if I could tune this car to like make it turn. I don't know if I can tune. It's driving options, everybody. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, I'd probably turn it off because it was terrible to have on in this game. Again, I play by how games feel. Do you, like, just because a game is on easy doesn't mean I can't play the game. I just put it on easy because it feels way better than normal or hard setting. I don't think you can customize cars in this game. I think you have to deal with whatever you buy. Wow. Anyway. I don't see anything. I'll go check again. I don't know where else to possibly go. But, it's tuning shop, dealership, license tests. It's odd that you can't, like, mess with your car? Tuning is here? Tuning is still the same thingy, though. I could make my gears longer or shorter. So we're looking for that, I could cut the power to my car, everybody. There's the ballast. Okay, so I'm starting to see some of the things that I never knew about in Gran Turismo 5. What we're looking for is anything to be able to change how cars handle. Gran Turismo 3 had still the best one. I gotta call it, everybody. Gran Turismo 3 just made sense. Well, the music's so nice, everybody. I love hearing music. shouldn't the car be even across the board? It's acting like it's 30-70. I feel like it is a different type of four-wheel drive. Yeah, this car is like an FR car. That's what I just saw too. I'm looking into these things knowing a little bit more now. That's why I'm like, interesting. Let's see if that made any difference. Like, I'm just curious. Yeah, I didn't like, that's interesting to me. Oh, I've already... Oh, I was on Trial Mountain, but I scrolled over too far because there's a Trial Mountain here as well. Oh, I was just scrolling over just to see how many tracks there were, but it's just like normal tracks and then there's reverse tracks. And it's just like, oh. Oh, I see what's going on now. I didn't choose it. I just scrolled over and then chose Trial Mountain. I would have assumed there'd be one Trial Mountain track, and there's normal, reverse, and rainy and snowy weathers, and... Anyway, this game, from how it's nice to look at, but we're just driving. I do miss that I can't change the stuff, the limited slip thingy to the whatever else that I was looking at my stuff. I don't have it written here. Oh no, it's in Gran Turismo 7. There's the two things that I move. One bar goes one way, the other bar goes the other way. And it actually controls how, I don't know, in Gran Turismo 3 it just says, do you want your car to turn more? And I'm like, yes please. And it's just like, okay, make the number whatever, smaller or bigger. And I'm like, cool. And then I did, and it was fantastic. So like Gran Turismo 4, everybody, Gran Turismo 5 has that slow driving feeling, and I'm not a fan of the slow driving feeling. This isn't exciting, okay? Like this is like slow Sunday driving right now. Yes, I may be doing 90 miles an hour, but it doesn't feel like it. This is slow. And it's nothing bad on Gran Turismo, it's just after I played a game, another racing game, I found out that I just liked it more. Okay, I like when I can hop into a car and go really fast all the time. And I can NOS all the time. It's fantastic, everybody. This game here, you gotta brake a lot, you gotta do that a lot, you gotta... like, you're just constantly... It's constantly a lot of braking and coasting and following the proper drive line, because if you don't, then you just bounce off of walls constantly, because it's a simulation without crashing. But yeah, I don't consider this fun. I don't consider this type of driving fun. Now, if we wanna have fun, we gotta hop out of all of these cars, and it has not changed since Gran Turismo 5 to this day. Can I change cars on the fly? I don't think you can. That's unfortunate. I would love to be able to change cars from here. If I want to have fun in a Gran Turismo game, I have to have like a Group 1 or better cars. Now, in some games, Group 1 is not actually fun, because they ruined the game, the cars. They ruined the cars somehow. And it was like Group 2 was my favorite, and then Group 3 and 1 was bad. And in all the other games, Group 1 is kind of my favorite. But if I want to have fun, I gotta hop into I'm gonna have to hop into my favorite car. Almost sound like the monsters from Subnautica, everybody. GRC? What is GRC? I'm gonna keep going to this track because it's the one I like. Did they change my tires to 7 to sports? If they changed my tires to sports and I didn't even realize, no wonder the car didn't handle well. Right? Like, no wonder. Group C or Group 1, you mean? Okay, Group 1. They keep changing the classes and the groups on me. Oh, okay. Like, already, everybody? This is the bare minimum. This is the minimum speed and the minimum acceleration I can tolerate in Gran Turismo. There's a hill here. I know better not to step on it. Now, it doesn't turn like Gran Turismo 3. I loved how Gran Turismo 3 felt. The fact that you gotta slow down and then... This right here. This is what I love. Like, we're just hitting speeds and we're just going. I love it. I love it. Whoops. Okay. Oh, hey, I remember this car too. Yeah, this car feels great. Now, it's like a rocket. It's kind of crazy. And I definitely feel the Gran Turismo 4 and 5 effect on this game. And I'm not a fan of the Gran Turismo 4 and 5 handling. I don't like slowing down this much. So, how do I put it? After playing all of the Gran Turismo games, I've only really liked the way Gran Turismo 3 played. Okay? Like, that's what it boils down to. I liked Gran Turismo 3's handling. And when I had an F1 car, and I never really had to slow down. All I had to do was lay off the accelerator. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at, DJ. That's what I've been hinting at for forever. But I just didn't know it, because I never played any racing games. Gran Turismo 3 was arcade style. And I'd rather have an arcade style handling over this simulation handling, because simulation handling is just too slow for me. Again, I also show up to play a racing game, and this is not a racing game. This is a driving simulator, which means you're not racing, you're driving. You're gassing and you're braking and you're coasting and you're... Oh, this is so nice while you sip whatever you're drinking. Like, it is not intense at all. Not for me. Everything that I do in Gran Turismo has never been intense, except Gran Turismo 1 and 2, when it was very arcade style, and 3 as well. I had a whole lot of fun. So that's what I'm getting at, okay? You gotta, when I say I don't like Gran Turismo, I don't like how it handles, it means it's not that simulation driving that I'm looking for. I'm looking for that arcade style. And when a car doesn't turn, like that F1 car in Gran Turismo 3, I don't like how the car handles, okay? If it doesn't handle to my standard of that car, if it's any less, I don't like it. It's just, that's me though, okay? Like, that's just how I am. That's it. So, I'm looking at B-Spec, I'm not doing it, but I'm seeing that we have a higher level in B-Spec than we do A-Spec. We did more B-Spec to beat this game, but we got some incredible cars out of it. Yeah, that's it. Not worthy. It's just, it's not my style. Like, yeah, I would rather sit down and play Need for Speed Underground 2 right now and have fun racing. In the streets is a bit scary, but it's still racing. We're really stepping on it in places where we should not be going that fast. And in these games here, it's just too calm and casual. It's so calming, these games. Is this the good McLaren F1? I think this was the good McLaren. It was Gran Turismo 6 then that had they made this car not be able to drive. Ooh, do I have other cars that I like? That's the one that I liked. I don't even think I have a single touring car here. Oh, there's standard cars too. I do have it. I do have one of these cars. Okay, so these are my other cars that I like. They're not fast, mind you, but they drive nice. I'm gonna stay on the track that I like, but I know it's not a race track. It's got like elevations and stuff. Yeah, well, no. It said racing hard. Why? Why are the tires changing between every race? Anyway, I'm not driving on racing hards. No. I just like after you play something and you learn about it, it's good to know more. And it was just like Gran Turismo having to slow down. I'm like, but why? But why slow down? Okay, I'm glad I could change the tires. Okay, we're on racing softs now. But yeah, like, I don't know, Gran Turismo 3 was fun, and then Need for Speed Underground 2 was just more fun. Yeah, so this got, like, nice handling, right? Like, I don't mind these cars. These are called touring cars? I don't know what group they're into. But we do gotta slow down. Oh, man, yeah, anyway. But at least this car handles. It's so weird to have to coast and brake there. Again, my brain wants to step on it because I'm in an F1 car, okay? And why don't I like F1 cars in 5, 6, and Sport? Is because they turned them into go-karts, but faster. And I don't like how go-karts handle. If you lay off the accelerator and turn, you crash. If you turn and accelerate, you crash. If you brake and turn, you crash. And if you turn and brake, you crash. And guess what? I do all of those. I'm turning now and accelerating. But that would have got me killed in a go-kart. So I don't like that style. Yes, I know you're supposed to throttle like this and you... No, I don't want to do that. DTMs? So like I just like cars that handle like this. There's no sliding. There's nothing crazy happening with the car. I'm not being surprised when I brake and turn like an MR car does. Anyway. 360! Oh. Okay, well, I tried to do that on the grass, but I don't think it worked. Yeah, okay, it doesn't really work. Got it. Anyway. I like these cars. These, like, I like these type of cars. and it just grips and goes, yeah. Well, guess who, like, doesn't race in real life? Yeah, I guess who doesn't race in real life? Anyway, so I just want people to, like, understand where I'm coming from, because I think too many Gran Turismo people are a little too serious for their game. When somebody like me shows up to just play casually with the ABS or whatever it is on. If it's on, it's on. If it's off, it's because it's because on is worse than off. And if it's Gran Turismo 3, I left it on the whole time. And it was fantastic, so I left it on. But yeah, I don't know, like, these are probably, like, this is all I really wanted to do, was, like, buy a Nissan, see how it handled, and see how the driving felt. Being able to see everything is nice. Again, it's really blurry on a TV when you have a HD TV but a non-HD game. And I'm still going through HDMI cable so I could stream from it, and I could give you 1080p streaming, but it's the video itself is not that. But like that really is it. What have I done in this game? It said I did like 85% of this game. Yeah, so when you live stream for 4 hours, everybody, we can't do any of these. We can't do that. And I could barely do this and this. The Indy 500 is those cars? Yeah, I didn't do any of these because they're just too long. If they were 2 hours each, like, sure. Yeah, I think you can pit stop and save, but I'm not gonna pit stop and save for 6 episodes. That would be 6 episodes. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Yeah, so not a fan of NASCAR. Not in this game. In driving this game. Bought the F1 car. I bought an F1 car for this, and the game doesn't allow me to drive it. Yeah, I bought an F1 car, and it's like, you can't drive that F1 car, and I'm like, what? So I have no money because I bought the F1 car, and it just didn't work out. Oh, okay. So we have the when we beat the game, we most likely get this car, right? Like every time you beat the game, you get this car all the time. So see, this car here is the one that I would have bought. Interesting. Anyway, we're not doing this. I just wanted to look at it. I just want to look at it, but yeah, you can at least see your cars, and I think pick from there. I think we need cars as strong as what I see, right? The opponents is that fancy Corvette. Yeah, the Team Orca, the 4GT LM race car. Yeah. Those are much faster cars, and they got the Panaz Esperante there. So yeah, this is no joke. We don't take our little Corvette there. Our little Corvette's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna do well there. I think Gran Turismo lacks from that as well. I think again, I watched a few people now on Gran Turismo. Again, they don't play Gran Turismo normally. They always do some kind of funny, like, challenge with their Gran Turismo. but there is a lot more tracks in Gran Turismo. It's just when you do career mode, they only give you like 10% of the tracks. And you do the same tracks over and over. But if you go do like the special races, you get to drive on the nicer, cooler tracks. And we don't know why they don't just add those tracks into the career mode. We did everything, but I don't have 20 million credits, everybody, to buy one of those cars to do one of those races. So again, this is Gran Turismo 5 was the one where it's hard to make money. It would take a long time to make 20 million credits, by the way, and then just to do one race. Just to do this one. This is why I was like so confused when I played Gran Turismo 5. I remember it's all coming back to me looking at it. Like I was just like, I can't. How do I get 20 million first of all just to buy this car and then just to do one race? Like why can't I have a bunch of cars do all of these races? I tried my best in Gran Turismo, but like Gran Turismo 4 hit so hard that like by the time I drove around on the 4th episode, I was like, I'm done. Import your cars? That sounds wild. Either way, I seen enough of this game. This is gonna be a crazy live stream tonight. I think so. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I wasn't going to, but looking at the time, and like I don't need to play anymore. We're not here to race, we're not here to do anything. I just wanted to check out how the game feels. And I wanted to see how the Nissan felt, and the rocket car felt incredible. I was thinking about testing this F1 car out, but I remember that it handles like the go-karts. And I'm not gonna have the same experience. Yes, we're gonna play Gran Turismo 6 real soon. Like, real soon. So just like... I think we're gonna do all of them tonight. I think that's the plan. The plan is to do all of them. I don't have tires on you? You know what? Racing hard it is. I hit circle, but the game was like, confirm? Like, no, circle is cancel in my world. And, thanks. It looks like we're doing this then. I can still buy the tires, right? I can still buy the tires. This is a great feature. This is a great feature, Gran Turismo. Yeah, circles confirm, I know. I know. But in my world, it's not confirm. One of my many jokes I tell. So yeah, anyway. Oh, look how tiny it is. Oh, it feels bad, man. I gotta remember the old trick. This car feels too narrow. It doesn't seem like it's wide enough. I remembered the Gran Turismo 5 trick. Hold up and slowly rotate like that, you know. You know what I'm doing. Okay, well, it's not as bad as I remember. Oh. It's really hard to figure out exactly where you're supposed to rotate, though. It's a lot harder with your thumb than having a steering wheel. I gotta admit. And this does not feel fast. I know I'm doing like 200 miles, but this doesn't feel fast at all. Why does 200 miles an hour feel slow? Well, I'm not crashing immediately. I was really bad at driving in Gran Turismo 5. I wouldn't make it around this turn normally. But, like, I've already improved because I played Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6 in Sport. Like, we've come a long ways, everybody. Oh, I gotta slow down, do I? I will. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Okay, like, yeah, I didn't crash immediately. Oh, that braking was so nice. That was such a nice braking. I like that. 4 and 5 is similar driving. You are correct. That is how I feel too. 4 and 5 is very similar driving. But 3 is very different than 4, and I liked 3 more. That is... Whoa! Okay. That was me! Anyway, yeah, it's just personal preference, everybody. 5 is ported? 4 to PS3? Huh? They went from PS2 to PS3. Either way, I'm surprised I didn't crash in the F1 car. And I wonder if there's another F1 car that's like the older style ones. They're a lot wider looking, and I think they handle even better, right? I would assume. They just ported most of it over, made it prettier, because I like the graphics. Again, if Gran Turismo 4 looked like this, I would probably be a little bit better on the eyes, because it was hard to look at Gran Turismo 3 and 4. It's just, they're just old. And again, my HDMI TV doesn't make the game look better. It makes it look worse because it's trying to prettify an older game, and it just shows lines and blocks everywhere. It's not the game's fault. It's just old technology with new TV. Like that's what happens. This is what an HD texture pack would do to Gran Turismo 4? Wow. Anyway, the F1 cars do go zoom. You're right, because they usually have the fastest lap times because they're just that acceleration and top speed immediately is incredible, and that braking power is crazy. I love being able to stop that quickly. It's the reason why I did not enjoy Gran Turismo 6. Well, if I remember, I think it's Gran Turismo 6. Or was it Sport? No, it was Sport. It was Gran Turismo Sport. When we get there, you'll understand why I did not like Sport's driving. When you have to brake at the starting line to make a turn, and the turn is like it is like 30 seconds from the starting line, so you're braking for truly 30 seconds. Just to go around a turn, and it did not feel right. All right, so either way, I'm here. I'm basically like, this is going to be it. Like, I knew something. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I knew something was going to go weird tonight for live streaming. But like, yeah, like this is all I wanted to do. Did I even do these? There's no check marks on any of these. Yeah, but normally when you beat stuff, there's a check mark. But I couldn't catch this guy. He was way too fast. And this dude was driving full speed without crashing. Couldn't catch him either. But I could never even do it. It's level 30. So I thought I drove with him, but it must have been another thing I did. But I remember doing the NASCAR, so I did it. It's just I don't see any check marks, that's all. I know I did it. They give crazy experience too, if I do recall. Well, everybody. No, okay, I had to open up more. I didn't want to look into it. I thought I did them, but... Open closer. Open closer. Close open, you mean? Door ajar? My favorites? Yeah, of course. That was a good car. There's the car that I liked. I like that Lambo. That Lambo felt good driving too. Did that earlier this episode, but here you go. I'll end on the screen as well. So, I don't think I'm going to stop the live stream, okay? I don't think I'm gonna stop the live stream. We're just gonna let it run, but just know that, like, because I am not stopping, I have to, like, move around, grab the game, change out the games. Like, it's gonna be a lot of odd screens. I'm gonna edit this out for YouTube. But just know, for those who are live, like, this is gonna be, like, very interesting. I'm gonna be changing to 2 other games, and, like, 2 other... I gotta change to a PS4, which means I gotta turn off the PS3. You're gonna have a nothing screen while we're live. And then I'm gonna start up PlayStation 4, so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night tonight. But yeah. Is Spores on PS5? I just have a PS4 copy from Friend. Friend likes Gran Turismo games, so they went ahead and got them themselves. So yeah, either way, I tested what I wanted to test. I wanted to see how the game felt and handled. This one is slow feeling. With like you gotta brake and not accelerate. You can't go fast. Fast not allowed. So I just go, oh, okay. Oh, okay. And after, again, this is just after I played other racing games now. Gran Turismo is just, yeah, just a little too slow for the style that I want. But again, nothing wrong with the game, right? If you want to actually spend hours tuning and crafting your each sector of every lap, like that's on you. If you like it, good on you. It's just I just want to drive, finish a career mode, preferably with a story. You know how Need for Speed Underground does it. I kind of like story. So, like, yeah, Gran Turismo does not have a story. It's just like career mode, but there's no career. You just do this race and this race and this race. So, yeah, anyway. Flowers is assuming when I already answered. Oh, hilarious. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Gran Turismo 4 and 5 is very similar. It's just I'm able to see everything. That's the major difference. Really. Oh, and Gran Turismo 5 gives more copyright strikes because they just threw more secret music. That sounds like it's okay, but it's somebody else's. And the save data is there. If I swapped over to 5, if I couldn't import my save data over somehow, then yeah, I wouldn't play the PS5 version either. You know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to do my intros and outros for each thingy. So yeah, for those who are here, this is only for those who are live. For those on YouTube, don't even worry about it. It's just gonna end, and you're gonna scroll down to the Gran Turismo 6 now and find that. And I don't know if I want this in episode 16 or not. I almost don't think I do. I don't know if I want to seriously put this in my official Gran Turismo playlist. I shouldn't. But just know that you can port your save data over though. Ooh, okay, well that's cool. I just don't have a PS5 version though, so. I would do it if I could. I'd rather play on PS5. But, yeah, don't run away because I'm doing intros and outros. So, thanks, Heavenlies, for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons you do by now. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.